events. But the question is, what about, not just the past, not just the present, what about the future? How would the ontology know what should happen? And this is where we are incredibly excited to announce Planning in Fabric. And Planning in Fabric is a new workload that is going to join the ontology and the Fabric IQ, and it really is going to allow you to do full enterprise planning within Fabric. And I want to have Aaron join me on stage to talk more about this, this new plan, Fabric.
Hey guys, how are you?
So, Planning in Fabric, this is actually a complete enterprise planning capability that we're adding to Fabric.
Yeah, it's fully end-to-end, integrated with OneLake, integrated with pricing, so you don't have to buy a seat, worry about anything. And I like to think about it in terms of the late, great television show Lost. I'm sure we have some fans, right? So with OneLake, we flash back. With planning, you flash forward, you flash sideways. What could happen? What might happen? We'll show you.
So it's really easy to integrate. Like, it's built into Fabric. It's in part of the UI, part of the security model, part of the, all the data is going to be in OneLake, all the data is integrated with the SQL database, and you don't have to buy anything, right? It's just covered by your capacity.
Exactly. It's integrated
and
right
in. Know, if you're talking about enterprise planning software, it is expensive. Like, generally, some of the packages in the market will be $4,000 per seat per person per year.
Yeah, you need planning software to manage it. So.
Yeah, and so we're going to show how the whole thing integrates. And the beautiful thing here, it actually starts with Power BI, isn't it?
Exactly. So let's take a look, right? So I'm going to take us back to the world of beverages. Let's say I'm a sales lead, and I need to think about those drinks and brands that are going to go into the freestyle machines that you're going to enjoy soon. I'm creating a revenue plan just in a few clicks, right? It's like any other Fabric item in that new item pane. Give it a name, give it a description, and we'll go from there. And here's where the OneLake integration comes in. I'm bringing in my actuals, my prior data from a semantic model. And so that has brand categories going down here, and it has time going across the right for all my quarters. We start there, right, in the past, and our plan is informed by that. So I'm going to wipe away or hide the 2025 numbers and look to 2026. And I can start applying growth percentages here, right, to specific brands, to specific categories of brands, and you'll see that they propagate down, they propagate across, and they also roll back up to the high-level planning number. I don't have to do anything.
I love how easy it is to make the changes. Use a plus 7%, it just changes all the numbers, allocate them accordingly. It's beautiful.
Exactly. So I can play around, do all my experimentation, and then when I'm satisfied, I can lock that up and say, hey, I've set some growth targets. Let's put this in for my cosmic craft brews, and then close these out for now, right? And keep those stable while we continue to change other numbers in our revenue plan. And so once I do that, you'll notice that the changes that I apply don't touch what I've already locked, right? Only the open categories are affected. I can tag in my teammates to take a look and go from there.
So it's a complete collaborative environment where people collaborate on building the plan together.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And more on that soon, because we have lots of features to control who's doing what. Right, but for now, we have the ability to start creating scenarios. I have a pretty tough boss. I don't know about you, but he always likes that I go in with a few options and say, here's what happens best case, here's what happens worst case. So we have that scenario planning with those sliders you see. They give us variance with respect to the base scenario. And I can also pop into this tree view for an even more kind of intensive driver-based UX.
This is just incredible. This beautiful view shows you how every number drives another number in the plan.
Exactly. It goes top to bottom, bottom to top. And when we switch back into this view, it's totally synced, and I can start controlling, right, extra custom columns or security rules. I can say who can do what. Very easy to configure all of this. Super mature product, and it's just built into Fabric.
It's kind of misleading. It's the first time we're introducing it, but it's incredibly mature. It has all the bells and whistles.
Yes, and we have an audit feature too, right? So after we've set up those rules, we can go and see who's touched what, right? Who's had their hands in the proverbial cookie jar, and make sure no one's doing anything funny there with our financial plans.
This is incredible. So now we have all the plan, and we can now store it somewhere.
Yes, so full integration, right? We started with OneLake in the semantic model for our actuals or our priors. We can now take the plan and write it to one of those databases in the database hub that Charles showed you. And now when we switch into this view, we see it's written there right back for us on the other side.
And it's also in OneLake, and you can use it in ontology.
Exactly. So all of this is useful in its own right. Everyone needs to plan, right? Everyone has financials. But the real beauty of this for agentic solutions is now you have access in your ontology to a sense of what should happen, right? Intent. It's not just descriptive. You know where you're supposed to go, what numbers you're supposed to hit, and your agents can reason with that knowledge. So they have a sense really of where we're all headed.
That's awesome. And it's what I love about what we're doing here is this is going to do in the planning space what Power BI did in the business intelligence space. It is just going to completely disrupt, revolutionize. It's just part of Fabric, nothing to buy, fully integrated with Power BI, fully integrated with everything else we have in Fabric. That's awesome. So thank you so much, Aaron.